Another clickbait video? Are we dead ass? What happened to you?
This is how Miklik fooled the internet for 7 days.
Stage 3. Itachiyama.
Yo, what is good, guys? Well, Miklik, welcome back to another Haikyuu Fly video. And this video will be technically continuing on what I said about my previous video when I said there's going to be reruns, which was the Utachiyama and Kuro rerun. And at the end of the video, I said there's going to be something crazy coming after Hirogami. And I had to wait till Utachiyama rerun was happening. Not that it was anything important, but mostly because of people going for the Utachiyama rerun and stuff. And, you know, everyone now knows that SP Utachiyama is coming out. And, you know, but I think everyone knew that SP Utachiyama was coming out anyway. So, quote unquote, my prediction was correct anyways. But that doesn't matter right now. But before I even start with anything, as I keep saying in every video, well, technically I keep saying, take this with a grain of salt. Everything is subject to change. Just like why I won the rerun, I don't know how many quote-unquote predictions I posted, but I'm assuming I posted 6 so far, so I'm technically 5 for 6 because the reruns ended up switching, as I said in the video though, last second. But either way, they could switch this last second when Hirogami comes out. But the reason why I'm speculating that it could be like 70-30, that Komori and Sakusa come out, is because of what happened. I don't know if you guys remember when Utachiyama first came out, and then they announced Maya Twins coming out right after Utachiyama because of the pre-order package. I kind of had to find this image in the Discord, but I'm sure you guys remember this, where it said the strongest challengers deluxe pre-order. It happens every time units about to come out, and then it's the Fox, and then, you know, it's the Fox which tails the Maya Twins. So everyone was freaking out during that time, like, oh my god, Maya Twins are coming out after Utachiyama. And my Discord server was going crazy because I mentioned how Kuro was coming out after, and all of a sudden Maya Twins is coming out. But at the same time, I was like, that's just not possible, because I literally saw the Kuro unit there. So this is the thing. The only reason why I know Sakusa and Komori might be coming out after Hirogami is because I see the deluxe pre-order package. The Weasel, I think that's their animal. I'm pretty sure that's what their animal is. But the pre-order package is there, and I see the pre-order package with the Weasel indicating Sakusa and Komori. And I'm pretty sure you guys can get where I'm getting at. It could be a full-on mistake on that part, where they're accidentally going to say, everybody, Sakusa and Komori are coming out after Hirogami with the pre-order package, freak everyone out. But this could be the mistake. But the only reason I don't want to say it's a mistake, unless they fucked up so badly, is because I actually see the Sakusa unit. Last time when the Maya Twins, you know, the pre-order package was coming out after Utachiyama, I was like, what the fuck? I see the crew unit. That doesn't make any sense, right? But in this case, I see both of them. Unless they made the hugest mistake and added both of them all in one, then it seems like Sakusa and Komori are coming right after Hirogami. Again, I know you can keep the booze. I know. Subject to change last second when Hirogami comes out, just like the reruns happen. As I keep stating, it could always change last second, and I won't be able to know until it's finally announced, because I just can't predict the future like that. But it does seem like Sakusa and Komori is coming out just based off of what I've seen with the Weasel and Sakusa unit, and, you know, just combining both of the references with what happened with Kuro and what happened with the Maya Twins. So we could kind of correlate what will happen next, unless they made a huge ass mistake. Also, I've seen the Discord, people were saying the video was bait, nothing's gonna be crazy after Hirogami. I've seen that shit, you know what I mean? I mean, you're technically right, it is kind of bait, because I am gonna say again, subject to change. So I don't know, it's kind of video just kind of scaring people. All my videos are just like clickbait scaring people, to be honest with you. Oh, and also thing I want to mention is that there's a lot of predictions going on with Kageyama coming out during the, I think it's the half anniversary. That's probably correct too, because it makes sense for it to come out during the half anniversary, unless they want to release it right away. There's SP Hinata, but I'll talk about that in another video whenever I get the chance to. And it kind of makes sense that Sakusa and Komori do come out next, just because it, you know, it's global. All URs come out first, then SPs. You know, it kind of just makes sense to do that. But other than that making sense, you know, take everything with a grain of salt. If you stay to the end of the video, the most crazy part, well, I wouldn't say crazy, but the most questionable part of this video will be, I'm not gonna say fully, you guys could just guess, but it's gonna be a clear guess. You guys are gonna get it instantly as soon as I say it. Ears wide open. The update before the major change in Japan and Taiwan, right? There was this event that going on to technically test everybody's, you know, capability on what they liked during that event, and it seems like, well, I mean, it's obvious already, right? But it seems like they're adding it soon, this event. I'm pretty sure you guys could guess on it already if you're just, you know, caught up with JP in Taiwan. But it's an event that changes the gameplay. Not fully, but it's just the event. Again, as we know, obviously it's going to be coming out soon because we're global. We're trying to rush stuff. We're trying to catch up. Makes sense for it to come out. There's no exact date on when that event is coming out. But once it does come out, that's how you know we're getting that update, you know, right after that event or something, you know, just later on. But it's going to be very early as soon as that event releases. And as I said, I don't have an exact date. It might just be there just for maybe half anniversary or whatever it is. it makes sense that it's around the half anniversary. It completely makes sense. Maybe after Sakusa Komori, everything just lines up perfectly with that event coming out. But nonetheless, I don't actually have an exact date for that. I'm just letting you guys know the information there. Before I end the video, I want to say that if you still want to get the Ushijima rerun, you could completely go for it. Even though SPG Ushijima came out, that's like, what, a year away. Literally does not matter at all. You could go for Ushijima rerun. But if you are worrying about the Sakusa and Komori, it's literally up to you. I know it might be a little hard for you to get Sakusa and Komori if you do end up getting the Ushijima rerun, especially if you're going for dupes. Again, this is not confirmed, so you could just take your chances and go for Ushijima rerun and hope that Sakusa and Komori don't come out. Or just wait like at the last day until we get more info, which we probably might not even have more info. Do what you will. Ushijima rerun, just, again, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. Go do whatever you want with Ushijima rerun. Unless you're worried about this video, sorry. But do what you want. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, join the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one.